gerrymandering that is happening. The president encouraged Texas Republicans to do it. Now California Democrats are trying to get districts redrawn as well. Why do you so strongly oppose this?
I think gerrymandering is fundamentally wrong, and it is at the heart of why Congress has been broken for so many years. If you look 3 decades ago, there were over 100 competitive districts. Last November, only 35 seats were decided by 5 points or less, and mine wasn't even one of them, despite the fact that Kamala Harris won my seat. I won by 6.5 points. So when you look at the map across the country, the fact is roughly 400 members are not in competitive districts. They're focused primarily on primaries and not general elections, and therefore they're not focused on appealing to a much broader swath of the electorate. And I think that obviously reflects itself when you're actually trying to negotiate legislation and beyond. But when you look at the redistricting situation, obviously both parties do not have clean hands here. Democrats in New York did mid-decade redistricting last year in 2024 at the behest of Hakeem Jeffries, who wanted to pick up seats in New York to become speaker. Right. They gerrymandered the maps after stacking the court and getting a favorable ruling ordering a mid-decade redistricting, despite the fact that they gerrymandered maps in 2022 and those were thrown out because it violated the state constitution. So now New York is going for a third bite at the apple, according to Governor Hochul, who has made it clear since the moment she took office in 2021 that she would use redistricting to help Democrats win the House. Yeah. So this is what you're dealing with, red states and blue states trying to get electoral advantage right now.
I guess what's different now is the president's direct involvement in this, which is why it's interesting you have legislation to try to oppose some of this. Do you really think you can get that done if the president of the United States doesn't want it done?
Look, obviously, it's going to be a fight, but this is something that I fundamentally believe we need to reform. We need to ban gerrymandering nationwide. We need to ban mid-decade redistricting. I want to include term limits as part of those reforms because I fundamentally believe when you have members of Congress like Chuck Schumer, who's been in elected office since 1974, never held a job outside of elected office, it's time to go. You need term limits. You need overall reform. So I'm going to fight tooth and nail to get this done. Obviously, you know, there's going to be strong headwinds from both parties because, frankly, I don't think both parties are interested in reforming the way Congress functions.
No, they want the majority, period. On the